Welcome to The Briefing, your weekly debrief of top news by the Arizona Republic and azcentral.com. I'm Rafael Carranza. Here are the top 3 things that you need to know this week. Land next to the Taiwan semiconductor company plant in North Phoenix is slated to generate nearly $7 billion in development and 50,000 jobs. With plant construction still underway, a New York real estate company bought 2,400 acres of state land in Deer Valley for $56 million. Plans call for 28 million square feet of industrial, office, retail, and residential space. A judge sentenced the first person in a large scheme that defrauded Arizona's Medicaid program out of more than $2.5 billion. Last May, Arizona's Access program stopped payments to 100 providers accused of taking part in the scheme. Ariel Dix helped recruit clinics as part of a system that targeted Native Americans and billed Medicaid for fake services. She's tied to nearly $20 million in fake billing. Dix will spend 3.5 years in prison. The Phoenix City Council unanimously banned homeless encampments near schools, daycare centers, shelters, and city parks. The restrictions will take effect on September 1st. People won't be allowed to sleep, cook, or camp within 500 feet of those locations. As part of the ordinance, the City Council also softened penalties. Phoenix is slated to open nearly 800 permanent beds this year. An annual count from January found nearly 9,500 people experiencing homelessness in Maricopa County. We're standing outside the Capitol complex to talk about the major bills that have come out of the legislature so far this session. Joining me is state politics reporter Ray Stern. Ray, what can you tell us about the latest bill that you covered about deepfakes? What does that do?
It attempts to get at this problem of deepfakes, which is becoming a problem that's growing even like by the day. It seems these videos that are being made are just better and better. There's a real worry that they could hurt our democracy because somebody could make a video that looks like one of our leaders or a campaign candidate saying something or really doing anything. There's 2 bills actually that just came out. One of them, it would basically create a opportunity for you to go to court and have a judge declare publicly that this is not you in this video. That actually may be something that people really need to get determined. It doesn't require that the judge immediately takes this political message down, and whether this is just content on Twitter or a political ad, there's still a concern that this is free speech, this is politics. If the deepfake actually does include, again, these sexual things or something extremely inappropriate, or it's obviously just made to just harass this person, then you can actually petition the judge to get it taken down and or sue for damages. And then there's one other bill that actually goes along, and this one is a little simpler, and it requires that deepfakes that are political have a disclaimer that AI was used to make this video.
There's also a couple series of bills that came out that address housing. We know that that's a major issue. What have these packages of housing bills, what do they essentially do that would help solve that situation?
There were a lot of ideas about how to solve this terrible affordable housing crisis. What this casita bill does that Hobbs signed, you can have a casita, which is like a small home built on your property, and this bill was designed to kind of stop some of the out-of-state investors coming in, buying a property, putting casitas on it, and then renting them out and not living there. Then another bill requires cities to have more acceptance of duplexes, townhomes, and things that are called sort of like middle housing. It's not an apartment complex, but it's not a single-family home anyway that have become so expensive.
Potential for wildfires, as we know this time of the year, kind of explodes, and there's some additional assistance thanks to a new law that the legislature passed. What does that do?
Allow more personnel and resources to come into the state when we have a wildfire. Basically, it's a multi-state program. It also includes Canada, and so it draws on a whole lot of resources that can help us when things really go south here with wildfires.
The big story of the week and potentially for a while is going to be the conviction of former President Donald Trump. We also know that Trump has a particular hold of the Republican Party here in Arizona. So what have Republican leaders said so far about this conviction?
They're not too happy about it, actually, and they are calling it lawfare, weaponization of the legal system. There's pretty much unanimous support of the president from Republicans. I haven't seen any local lawmakers who are Republican come out against Trump or even sort of doubt, that he's not getting a raw deal in some way.
Catch the latest developments out of the legislature and major laws impacting you at azcentral.com or find us on social media.
The Arizona Republic. Here for it. Are you?
For this week's Sunspot, we're doing something a bit different this week. We're introducing you to a Valley woman who is embracing her goth identity amid greater media visibility.
It's kind of a ritual, maybe an hour to do my makeup and an hour to do hair, and that just kind of, I feel like it's like putting on theater. So for me, I kind of find beauty in things that kind of take time to do. So like with the art pieces I have and the clothes I have, I find, I don't know, beauty in the craft.
To read the full story about how Latinas are embracing goth culture, please visit azcentral.com. Thank you for watching The Briefing, your weekly debrief of top news by the Arizona Republic and AZ Central. Have a great week.